Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and this is Today's Gets. Now, Today's Gets is basically my haul videos. That's what I do. I feel like I haven't done one in a while. I just really haven't been showing the stuff that I get, so I'm going to try to do these a little more often, so I have a little more than I probably normally would, as this stuff that I have here is probably over the past maybe like few weeks, so it's quite a bit that's built up over time, and man, I'm looking in the camera, I just did not bother to comb my hair. Screw it, let's go ahead anyways, and let's just show everything I got here because there's quite a bit to get through. So starting off, I'm going to show off some Star Wars figures here. I do got several. So I've been collecting these holiday figures for a while now. Now this is one that I kind of just realized. This one came out the previous time, back in 2020, I believe these came out. And I realized this one came out really late, so I just never opened it. And then I was kind of going through my display, because yeah, I'm one of those crazy people who already has their Christmas display in the middle of October. I know, feel free to like yell at me in the comments, I get it, but I love Christmas time. I love the holiday season, and this is one that I really need to crack open soon. I bought this one like literally like 2 years ago, but now I finally get to open it because I'm, displaying all these new Star Wars figures, so this is really cool. We also do have the Phase 2 Clone Trooper Holiday Edition, which is like a gingerbread Clone Trooper. I think this thing is so awesome and cool. I actually bought two of these just because I think they work out great, but this is another fun one. I get that the holiday figures aren't for everyone. I totally get it. But I also think it's weird when people say, oh, they should never make those stupid things. Why would they even bother making those things? I mean, I get it. But, I mean, they're for weirdos like me who love fun, weird things like this, you know what I mean? And for me, who has a very nerdy Christmas display, I mean, that's the only time I have these out. I don't have these displayed 24/7 and all throughout the year. I only have these out for Christmas time for a very nerdy display, and that's why I love these, man. So it's very unique for me for every year, so I love that. I was also able to pick up the Holiday Wookiee. I found this one at a GameStop. This was actually the first one I picked up of the year. And this is just really cool. It's a weird white, like Yeti, Sasquatch, Abominable Snowman Wookiee, which is really fun. And I love that their weapons are always like Nerf guns. I think that's really cool. And he has a little Christmas porg up there too, so I love that a lot. And then the last one I just got a few days ago is going to be the Holiday Mandalorian. Oh my god, this is my favorite one. I'm so stoked. I was wondering if they're going to do a Mandalorian in the second wave. Sure enough, they did. And I think he looks great. He's got the little, I don't know, crystal cat or whatever you call those little things right there. But he looks great. He has like a holiday sweater armor, which I think is really fun. So yeah, man, really happy about these. I still need like 2 or 3 more. I think there's 6 total. So I do need a couple more still to come in. I need the droid. And I believe there's a First Order Stormtrooper that needs to come out still, or a Scout, right? Maybe a 2, maybe, I mean, I think I still need 3 of them. So either way, still happy to get all of these holiday figures in because I think they were a lot of fun. I was also able to pick up the Infinity's Darth Vader. This is one based on a comic book from a long time ago. And this is actually going to go in my holiday display as well, because as you can see here, it's an all-white Darth Vader, which I think is going to work great for the holiday display, because I think it kind of fits in with the whole white gear and things like that. Even the switches have a little bit of red and like a really frost blue in there. I was going to buy this anyways because I really love the whole concept of a white Vader, but again, I think he's going to fit in really well with the holiday display. I mean, what do you guys think? Maybe they might make a holiday edition Darth Vader at some point down the road, you know what I mean? A Santa Vader. Who wouldn't want a Santa Vader? You know what I mean? So that's really awesome as well. Then I picked up 2 other figures that I've been waiting to get in hand. So I picked up the Droids animated Boba Fett. This one looks awesome too. You got those animated colors. I'm kind of sick of this mold. You know, this is like the first Boba Fett mold we got in Black Series, but still really cool. I love the different variants. I will get any Black Series Boba Fett I can in any deco. And then for the last Star Wars figure that I got here, I got that Bounty Hunters all black version of Boba Fett, which is really cool. This was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, I think, or a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I don't remember. But either way, it's really cool. He's in all black, and comes with that like spear axe thing in the background too. I will explain this stuff later as to why he's in all black. I'm not going to do video reviews of all this stuff, but I do want to do some unboxings and kind of what I've been calling let them breathe, where I just open up a bunch of toys at once and talk about them instead of just reviewing individual figures. And I'll be letting them breathe with a lot of these figures. So this is another great addition to the Star Wars collection. Now, as I'm kind of been going over through everything that I've got here, I just realized it's all Hasbro and Mattel. I mean, that gives you kind of an idea of what I've been collecting. So I also got this Core Class Studio Series Ratchet. I've been wanting this little guy forever. I know that the Ironhide, which is basically a recolor of this one, is going to be coming out next year in the red, basically. So I'm really stoked about this. Man, I freaking love the Core Class figures. I think they're so good. So really happy that I got that one. I also picked up a couple new Power Ranger figures because I've kind of been a little backlogged with my Power Rangers. So I got the Ninjetti Yellow Ranger here. So this is Aisha. Finally found her in stores. I have not seen most of these in stores. Until now, I had only seen the White Ranger, and that was actually in Palm Springs when I was on assignment doing a bodyguard job, because I am a bodyguard here and there when I get clients and famous people that I got to work with and stuff. That's a whole nother story. But that's the only time I've ever seen the Ninjetti figures. So I finally saw the Yellow Ranger here, had to pick her up. I love Aisha, really want to collect this whole team. And at the same time, right next to her, I finally found the Ninjetti Red Ranger here, so Rocky. And again, just love these designs, man. Really happy to finally get them in the Lightning collection, if you will. But super cool, man. So I still need blue, black, and pink, but I'm trying to get Kimberly pink, not Cat pink. I get it. I love Cat. I still think she's really cool, but I do want the more movie versions. And in the movie, Kimberly was the Ninjetti Ranger, or the Pink Ranger at the time. So I really want her, and I know she's going to be kind of tricky to find, but still happy to add those to the collection too. Okay, so before I show off more of my stuff here, how do you guys like this shirt? Isn't that great? It's a Stormtrooper Samurai thing. My homie sent me this, and it's pretty dope, man. I freaking love this thing. So shout out to my boy Danny. It's my guy there. I've known that guy for most of my life at this point. So shout out to you, man. I love this shirt. Anyways, I do have some new G.I. Joe classified figures. So we're going to start off with some blind boxes here, because Hasbro just does blind boxes these days now. So I finally got the G.I. Joe classified Kamakura, which was a Amazon exclusive, and this thing's supposed to be a deluxe figure. It was way too expensive for what you get here, so I'm gonna crack that thing open later in a different video and let you know my feelings on it. But I'm telling you straight up, I just think this was way too expensive, but I'm still glad we got Kamakura in the collection. I also just got in, this is my most recent one right here, we got the new Sergeant Slaughter. Oh my god, I am so excited to finally get Sergeant Slaughter in the collection. Oh my god, dude, this is one of those figures that really pisses me off that we're getting blind boxes in, man. I wanted a nice Sergeant Slaughter because I would have bought two of these, but instead I'm just buying one because I wanted to display this on my walls. You know, I wanted to get it autographed, showing off the figure and all that stuff, but not going to anymore, man. Hasbro and their stupid blind boxes are just ridiculous, so it is what it is. And then the last one I got a while back, actually I got this one probably about a month ago now, I just have yet to really crack it open, is the Blue Ninja set. This was also an Amazon exclusive. This one came out at the same time I believe the Kamakura did, run up for pre-order around that time. So we're really going to open this set up as well. Really excited about these. I mean, dude, ninjas anything, am I right? Ninjas anything. Okay, so that's it for Hasbro. We're going to move on to Mattel now. Like as I said, I only got Hasbro and Mattel stuff. For some reason, I didn't really plan that. That's just how it is. Again, that just shows what I'm collecting right now, you know what I mean? So we're going to start off with some MOTU, because I love me some MOTU. So I got the newest wave of Origins figures here. We're going to start off with the Snake Man, or Snake Armor He-Man, which is from the 2000X series. And man, this is one figure I just thought was so cool. Some of the designs in the 2000X show were a little weird. But this is one that I thought was just like, wow, they really upgraded He-Man to where I actually think he looks a little better than the original. I know, right? But still, they did it in Origins, man. I think it's so cool. So I cannot wait to show these off in another video. I'm just going to unbox a bunch of Origins figures. So really happy about that one. We also, of course, from that same wave, we do got Cobra Khan here, which is really great. Love Cobra Khan. Never really had any of the original Snake Men from the vintage line, except for Tongue Lashor, who's my favorite Snake Man, who's going to be coming out very soon. We've seen those images pop up online here and there, so I cannot wait for that one. And people are complaining that he doesn't have his water squirting feature. I get it, but for me, I'd rather have the articulation, so I think this is super cool. And then from that exact same wave, of course, we do get Ratlor. I love Rattler. He's my second favorite Snake Man, right after Tongue Lashor. And my only issue I'm going to have with this, I already know it, is I just wish the neck was painted instead of the solid color of his chest. I wish the back of his neck was painted that same red as the rest of the figure. So weird complaint, I know, but I do wish that. But still, man, he looks really cool. I cannot wait to open these and play with these. And then the last one from that wave is going to be Boltman from the Rulers of the Sun. I'm so stoked about this. I love that we're getting more different types of characters from different cultures. Like we have a native indigenous person, you know, I don't know what you want to call it, but a Boltman character, which I think is really cool. And then from the previous wave, I actually just got Digitino as well. So mi gente right here, man. You know what I mean? Getting some Latinos up in there. So I love that a lot. Having both of these guys in this line means something very special to me. You know, these are my cultures. I come from indigenous people. I come from the Latin culture as well. So having these two characters is just so much fun for me. And man, I'm so hyped about this line. I'm genuinely all in with everything they put out. Okay, so for the last things of this haul, I'm going to show off some new wrestling figures. As you guys know, I'm a diehard wrestling fan, and my personal favorite wrestler of all time, despite how you may feel, again, totally understand, you're totally valid, but for me, I still absolutely love Hulk Hogan. This is a basic that just kind of like slipped past my brain for some reason. I knew it was coming out. For some reason, didn't pay attention when it came out, and I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot there's a new basic Hogan out there that I needed to pick up, so I finally tracked him down for a good price that I was willing to pay. And if you guys don't know, I actually have a mint-in-box, mint-on-card Hulk Hogan collection from Mattel. So this is why I'm not going to open these guys. So they are staying like this. And if you see over here on my shoulder right there, that is my autographed Hulk Hogan personalized to me from a good buddy of mine, Sal. He's out there in Florida. I'm in Cali. He was able to go to a signing, and he got that signed for me. So man, I appreciate you, Sal, so much. That's one of my prized possessions. I'm not even gonna lie. Love that thing. Hopefully someday I get to meet Hulk Hogan, because that's like a dream of mine, but so happy to have this one. And then one set I couldn't track down either for the longest time, finally have the battle pack of Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant here. Again, this is for my mint-on-card, mint-in-box set that I'm collecting for all Hogans from Mattel. This is one I could not find for longest time, so any of you that are in Southern California or know the Frankenstein Collectibles show is near my area. I live very close to it. So I finally tracked this down over there for a really sweet price. I've seen the prices on this get a little ridiculous at times, but super happy to finally get this one in the collection, as it's something I've been wanting for quite some time now. I just could never find it in stores. So one that was really weird, that I'm actually really surprised they even came out with, this is the WWE Elite Series 96 Hulk Hogan with the war bonnet. Do you guys remember the war bonnet? It was so ridiculous. I swear to God, that the 80s and 90s were crazy when pro wrestling. But his war bonnet is this like almost like Trojan helmet, decoed up in like Hulkamania colors and things like that. He wore a license plate that says Hulkster over his neck. You can see the image here. He has a motorcycle gas tank that he carried around. And you can see one of the images. What is that image that they picked for this? That is ridiculous, dude. Oh, I also want to say, I low-key kind of want that Skeletor Kofi Kingston right there. Might have to get that one for the collection, man. But still, this is a weird one. Again, I'm not going to open these, as these are all staying in box. But this one looks really cool in boxes. It's very, very unique, so really happy with that. And then the last thing I'm going to show off here for the day, I finally got the... I forgot what it was, fan pick or fan's choice, something like that. Amazon exclusive Ultimate Hulk Hogan. This thing was going for like almost $100 and up at one point, because they sold out super quick. It was getting impossible to find. I'm like, man, I do not want to pay no crazy ass scalper prices. But luckily, he's been popping up on Amazon a lot lately for really cheap, even on sale at some point. So this is one that I had to have. This is the one that finally completes my mint in box, mint on card Hulk Hogan collection until that new Hollywood Hulk Hogan Elite figure comes out. I know it's online right now, but it hasn't hit stores yet, so I'm not counting that one yet. But this wraps up my entire collection now. And as far as I know, now I have every Mattel Basic, Elite, and Ultimate that they've produced so far. Again, in box and on card. So really happy that I finally got this figure. I mean, this thing is like the epitome of Hulk Hogan right there. Oh, it's Fan Takeover. I just saw the little thing right there. I should probably look and read at this point, but such a great figure. It has a head with a black eye. Can you see that? So he has a black eye right there. Isn't that crazy? But still, so happy that I have so much. This has been a lot of fun. Again, I'm going to show off a video of these. Pretty much all this stuff and let them breathe the videos I'll be showing off shortly. So again, be excellent to each other and stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.